Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Thursday, January 16th, and it is 1:58 p.m. here in Chicago. It's still Capricorn season 2025, and normally I'll wait till Friday because I usually bring my own lunch. Not always, but probably 90% of the time I bring my own lunch. But today I'm going to Portillo's to get, ever since I ordered that Italian beef the right way, you can't tell me nothing. I ordered it the right way twice, and I can finally see why Chicago loves their Italian beef. It doesn't taste like a cheesesteak. It's not supposed to taste like a cheesesteak. It's one of those things you can't really imagine the taste until you taste it. And now I know how to get it. CB Sports TV had told me the last time that I got it wrong. He had told me I ordered it wrong. But now I know how to order it. I get it dipped with sweet and hot peppers. And you can get it with the nacho cheese, but you don't need it. So sometimes I only did it twice. One time I got the nacho cheese on top, but I said, nah, I want it on the side. So I might get it on the side today, or I might not get it. But Portillo's Italian beef is so good. And I think most Chicagoans, they don't even rate Portillo's Italian beef as like a top 2 or 3. I think most don't. But it's the closest one to where I am right now. So I'm about to get me a Portillo's Italian beef with sweet and hot peppers, cheese on the side. And I got my water. And I don't think I need no French fries. Maybe when I get there I might want some, because their fries are real good. But regarding Bud and Tank Davis, one thing I noticed about Tank, if he's trolling you, he keeps it kind of playful, kind of friendly. That's if he's trolling you. But if he got something going on and somebody inserts themselves, not that there's anything wrong with it, because he does it all the time. But I noticed Tank, if he got something going on and he doesn't say your name specifically and you insert it yourself, I don't know, for some reason he gets in his feelings, and he takes it real personal, and he usually, that's when he usually ends up calling himself going below the belt, because that's similar to what happened with Clarissa. She didn't even say anything wrong at all. He just didn't like the fact that she made an opinion while he had his thing going with whoever it was. I can't remember if it was Shakur. And he just didn't like that she inserted herself and said anything. This is kind of the same situation with Bud. He's going off, but he doesn't say Bud's name. But, Bud knows he's referring to a couple of people. And Tank took it all personal and got all in his feelings and started going below the belt. And it's like, Tank, if Bud sees you, he'll want to finish it right then and there. Are you willing to go that far? Tank usually wants to keep it in the ring, which there's nothing wrong with that. But everybody ain't always playing. Everybody ain't always just wanting to keep it in the ring. You know what I mean? So it's be careful who you mess around with. And then as far as his comments on Bud's girlfriend or woman, I notice a lot of people are calling her his wife. I'm not going to call her that, only because I swear I have never heard Bud call her his wife, and I've never heard her call Bud her husband. So, and people, if they're not married, they don't always want you just deciding to call them husband or wife. They might not even like that, So, I don't know if they're married, but I've never heard either one of them use the term my husband or my wife. So, I'm going to call her his girlfriend. I used to follow her on Instagram when I had my old account. I don't know why I stopped I need to follow her again, because I actually loved her page. And and she's a family mom. You know, she's a mom, a family mom, and she posts her kids winning all their awards a lot of time, and she posts herself out with her friends or family. She's from Chicago. She's from over east, and she grew up with her mom and dad and all her siblings. She's from a real solid family unit. You know what I mean? And she was pretty close to her mom, but unfortunately, she lost her mom, I want to say, like 2 to 3 years ago, and she was close to her mom, you know? And, yeah, she comes from a strong family, and she's also very ambitious. She's a go-getter. Because if I remember correctly, she was pursuing an advanced degree, I think it was, in education. Yeah, she works with young people. She works with kids. And this is to let you know how solid she is. She made a post one time thanking Bud Crawford, thanking her man for paying for her to, you know, finish up her schooling. She thanked him. And the reason that's a big deal to me is because so many of these women who are with multi-millionaires, they don't even do that. And they get in Maybachs and you know, houses put in their name. They get in the world and they don't even do that. Bud put her through her last part of school, and she made a video and thanked him for that. I thought that was so sweet. Meanwhile, Tank, the women that he thinks are superior, the women that he likes, they're calling 911, pretending to be scared for their life, trying to put that man in jail for life. Because once you lie on somebody and get them put in jail, you don't get to determine the sentence. So as far as I'm concerned, she tried to put Tank away for life. On the phone talking about, I'm so scared, and it was all a lie. That woman tried to destroy him. And he has the audacity to insult a woman like Bud's woman. You have never heard Bud's woman ever come out and try to dog him out or anything like that. And we can assume they don't have a perfect relationship because nobody does. But she's not some woman scorned that's going to try and dog him out and drag him out. You know what I mean? When things don't look good. She really knows how to chill and lay low, you know? Even when, I mean, I hate to bring Errol Spence into this, but even when Spence's kid's mother, you know, called herself trying to spite Errol by reaching out to Bud, we still didn't hear from Bud's woman. And she could have been like, bitch, I will drop you right where you stand. You didn't hear from her, you know? So this is the kind of woman Tank needs to be looking for instead of being so simple-minded, you know? But yeah, but Bud's woman, yeah, she's from the east side of Chicago. They're no fucking joke over there, okay? So I don't even know why Tank is coming for her, because she would be able to sniff out that Tank ain't cut from the right cloth anyway. He couldn't have her anyway. So why is he commenting on her looks? He couldn't have her on his best day because she comes from an area where people are really about that life and they're really about what they're saying, whether it's on social media or not. When they see you, things are going to be very, very intense, you know, and Tank doesn't do that. And I'm not saying that he should, but he talks a lot of shit. And a lot of people, they're not from, you know, that kind of background where you just talk shit and that's the end of it, you know. Again, she's from over east. They don't fuck around over there. That's kind of like an extension, sort of the south side. And yeah, I don't know why he's coming for her. That woman is like real solid. I loved her page. She's ambitious. She comes from a strong family background. She's from Chicago. She's a go-getter. You know, she's a mom. She loves her kids and her family and her friend. What the fuck is he commenting on her appearance for? She ain't trying to look good for him. As long as Bud likes what he's looking at, that's all that fucking matters. Like, you clown, you're not 18 or 17 talking like that. You're a big fucking 30-year-old man, you clown. You know? You could never with Bud's woman. She wouldn't even want you. Because like I said, she would take one look at you and know that you wouldn't even make it where she's fucking from. Like, that was so disgusting. But let's talk about his jealousy that Bud is fighting Canelo. And I don't even like the Bud versus Canelo fight, because I don't know, I just feel like Canelo's too big. But I'll be there, I know that. I'll be at that fight if it's in Vegas, I know that. Oh, side note, check out Clarissa Shields' latest live. I like her live. Check out her latest live. No, she does not address anything about Remy Ma or Papoose. She just, talks about things that are within her control, within her business. But she's definitely ambitious about growing her channel on YouTube. And let me go this way so that things look fair. I'm in the line at Portillo's, and it was like this shady looking thing where it looked like I was trying to cut someone. So let me just do this right. But yeah, Clarissa's live is pretty good. Oh, she talks about her opponent too. She talks about how everybody thought her opponent was like trying to fight her. She said, but she had a braid in front of her, like over her eye, and her opponent just kind of, at the face-off I'm talking about, just kind of took the braid and moved it away from her eye. And then she did the same thing with Clarissa's necklace, because Clarissa's necklace was kind of lopsided, and she like touched her necklace and centered it. I don't like that shit. To me, that's given flirtatious, and it's like, it's given too familiar. And so my thing is, I don't know if that was a pass at her or flirting with her. I'm not saying that that woman goes the other way. I wouldn't like that shit though. And Clarissa, when Clarissa was saying the girl did it, Clarissa said something on the order of like a Love Jones connection or something, she said. And then she said, I ain't on that kind of time. So see, I'm not being messy. Clarissa said it. And Clarissa didn't say the girl went the other way. I'm not saying the girl necessarily goes the other way, but the energy of the way Clarissa was describing her moving her braid out of her eye and her, fixing her necklace. Like, no, you don't touch on me like that. You can just tell me, fix your necklace and, or whatever. If I want a braid over my eye, what the fuck that got to do with you? Like, you ain't my man, Even though I must say, when I lived in D.C., and I noticed it's only the hood guys who do it in D.C. In D.C., like, if your hair is all up in the hood of your coat and it don't look right, they'll fix it for you. If your shoe's coming untied, they will kneel over and tie your shoe. But it doesn't come across as too familiar. It just comes across as you're a lady, they're a dude, and they're looking out for you. So you just say thank you. Don't fucking get smart. They'll slap the shit out of you in DC. But DC, and it's only the hood guys in DC who do that. They'll just come up to you and fix your zipper on your coat, or if your earring is stuck in your hair, they'll fix it. If your shoe's untied, trust me, say thank you and go on about your business. Don't get slapped. But the way Clarissa was describing this girl, it was giving the wrong energy. Like, what are you doing? And even Clarissa kind of felt it too. Check out her latest live. It's good. I don't know if it's worth the whole hour and 20 minutes, but I always enjoy her lives. But yeah, back to Tank and Bud. Tank, when Bud sees you, he's gonna want to fucking slap the shit out of you. So stop fucking with people who won't always keep it in the ring, But that's all I had to say. I just wanted to say some nice things about, I don't know if her name is Michelle or Isha, but I followed her for years on Instagram, and I like her. So no, you can't come for her. And she's from Chicago. She's from over east. But that's all. Have a good day, everyone.